Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to the live coverage of the Outlaws Sim Series race number 10 of 36 here at the virtual Bristol Motor Speedway. I'm Emerson Arn, and I join you live from the virtual Bristol, Tennessee. Built 60 years ago, this track has played host to key moments in NASCAR history, and whether that would be Earnhardt spinning Labonte in 1999, or the infamous bump and run that's used across all short tracks, but notably, Jeff Gordon put on Rusty Wallace in 2002, Bristol Motor Speedway's legacy is paved in historic moments. Tonight, we take these 650 horsepower beasts, these NASCAR Xfinity Series cars, these Outlaws, Bandits cars, around for 300 circuits around the last great Coliseum. And practice is underway. Let's get to it. There is the standings on the left-hand side. Let's get those laps up there for y'all so y'all see what's happening. Those are the kind of lap times that our people are setting. Tonight, we also are doing laps for charity, of course. That is tonight the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And to donate to them without any sketchiness or anything like that, go to our Facebook page, the Outlaw Sim Series. The recent posts about today's race will have a donate button that goes directly to this charity, and this charity only between Facebook. So if you wish to donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, much appreciated if you do so, if you would to do it through the Facebook. We still have our Cash App tag if you wish to do it through $Outlaws Sim Series. Understandable if you don't, but preferred method here, the donate button on our Facebook page on our most recent post about today's race. We're going to get some interviews going in just a few moments. Let's get to it. And first, I guess we have to bring up, well, let's just go in the order of our practice lineup, right? So let's see if we can find Garrett Velzy, driver to number 48. Garrett, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
So how's it going? Top of the charts right now on that Halloween-inspired number 48. How you feeling?
Good, man. Got a little bit of speed. I love this track, so just looking to have a good night.
Right on. One win on the season at Talladega. Other than that, you feel you have a good chance tonight, at least as far as where you are on the board?
Just like always, we have fast guys every week, so it's going to come down to pit strategy and keep the car clean. I think I have a better shot this week than I have any other week, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so the general consensus is that these cars are very tight pretty much anywhere. But here, is that any different? Do you feel that way? And if it is, how hard is it going to be on tires?
Tires are going to be big for sure. It kind of depends on how you're running. If you're a bottom feeder, you're going to be tight for sure. If you're up on the top side, you can get a little bit squirrely coming off. But that's all kind of how you drive it and kind of how you tear up your tires or don't tear up your tires.
All right, 300 laps. This track is a close quarters track when it comes to accidents. There's almost nowhere to go. What's going to be your strategy to make sure you kind of stay out of the mess?
Just run guys nice and easy, make some friends at the beginning, and just heads up racing. That's all you can do is just try to watch out for what's going on around you.
Right on. What's the primary goal tonight for the 48 car?
Being solid in the pits. I've had a lot of overrunning my box and stuff like that, so I think the big key for me tonight is just solid pit stops.
Hey, Devin.
Right on, right on. Let's see. Who are you looking at in terms of who's going to really compete with you tonight, at least right off the rip if you're up front, or who do you look to be fast?
Obviously Max Service, he's fast every week. Jeremiah Stutzman, he's always kind of the strategy guy, quick. Joseph Kazi, he could come up there and snag on at any time. He's a guy that hasn't been racing with us all that much, but watch out for him. You never know, man. Lots of fast guys in here.
Right on, right on. And I don't know, would you rather have been running this in daytime or nighttime, or do you not have a preference?
Now that I see the lap charts, I'm kind of liking the day. I think if you would have an hour ago, I like the night, but we'll see.
Right on. Well, yeah, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of this, and yeah, let's see where that 48 ends up.
Have a good one up there.
Thank you. And that was Garrett Velzy, driver of the number 48 for tonight's race. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up. We don't really think of him. Oh, there's a wreck on the front straightaway. Jeremiah Stutzman and Benjamin Park. Heavy incident turn 1. Let's see. Max Service is on the track. Let's see if we can talk to him real quick. He's always somebody we talk to week in, week out. Let's see how he's feeling about Bristol. Max Service, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Right on. So we talk about you as a fret pretty much every week, but we're here at a short track. It's a banked short track, of course, but how do you feel about short tracks in general? I guess before I ask you about Bristol.
I don't know. Short tracks generally aren't my strong suit. I'm never too good there. But I don't know. We'll see here. I like Bristol a lot.
Right, so you're second in the charts here at Bristol. Would you have preferred this to be at nighttime, or are you liking the daytime?
I think I would have preferred night. I think I've got a lot more practice.
Big wreck
as
right
of
around you.
late. I think I've got a lot of practice as of late in the night with the official races being there recently. So I think I would have preferred it at night, and I think the paint scheme looks a little bit better at night. So that would have been nice too.
All right, so what's the goal coming in here today? I know you've been running up front a lot. Is it more the same and seeing where you end up?
I think the goal is don't crash, because the last 3 weeks that goal has not been achieved at all.
I think that's fair. It's been a rough going these last 3 weeks. You've always had the speed. What do you think it's going to take for you to stay out of trouble here of all places? It's very hard to do so. But what's your plan to stay out of the trouble?
I think keeping the tires on the car is going to be important. Trying to be conservative, keep your cool, don't lose patience, and a little bit of luck.
A little bit of luck. You do like to hear that. Who are you looking at as prime competitors, prime contenders tonight?
I don't know. I think anybody really up here on the timesheets could be competitive. I know Devin was really good on the long run, so maybe he'll come on strong as the track starts to tighten up and rubber in here or on the long run, because he was really quick.
Devin Smith. We'll see how he plays right now. He's sat 21st on the board. That's actually a little low for him. But I guess anyway, back to you. Yeah, so what's the paint scheme tonight? See, it's a blue, is that Menards on the side?
Yeah, it's a nice little Dale Jr. throwback from 2004.
Right, I forget. You do drive a lot of junior cars. I do. I like that. Nice, memorable cars on the track. Did not remember that. What races did he run this in?
It was when he pulled off the Bristol sweep in the night race.
Hoping for a little bit of luck then with that car?
I hope so.
Right on. Well, we're going to let you get back to it second on the charts. Maybe you can do one better here later in the running. Actually, one more question. How hard are the tires going to be to kind of keep on the car tonight? As you said, it's going to be a challenge for you. And what are you going to do to maybe help that out?
Don't push, at the very least. You can't push at all here, or else you're going to have the tires fall off.
Right on. Well, we will let you get back to it. And, yeah, hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of this.
Alrighty, see ya.
Yep, and that was Max Service, driver of the number 81. Let's see if we can dial up the fourth place driver in our practice session, driver number 8. Landon, you got a copy?
I do.
Right on, Landon. How's that car feeling?
Tight. Real tight.
When aren't these cars, I guess?
Yeah, it's these setups that they put in. Really tight. Especially in the afternoon. Or not afternoon, but the noon. It's yeah.
I was gonna say, so how are the track conditions? I know the official races were at the nighttime most recently. How do you feel about the daytime compared to that?
I don't know. It's gonna be rough. I haven't raced in the daytime in a long time here, so we'll see.
Right on. Talk to us about your paint scheme tonight.
It's just a little throwback, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of my take on a Jimmy Johnson 17 throwback. Got a little concept in there, but you know, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so why not sport it?
Right on. All right, so you're fourth on the boards. You think that's pretty representative where you're gonna end up? You think you can get more out of the car? How you feeling about that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think that's all I got. It's the track's pretty rubbered up right now. These guys laid these laps, you know, beginning of the session, so there's too much grip out here. A little bit slower, so.
Right. Who are you looking at to be some prime contenders today? If you're not one of them, or if you are, I guess.
For being my second race, probably Max. Definitely Max. He was up there with me at Pocono before he had his troubles. Also, Seth. I think Seth's here tonight, so he'll definitely give me a run for my money. Also, Malenko. He's pretty good at short tracks.
Yeah, he loves him, his short tracks. But yeah, what's gonna be your plan to stay out of trouble tonight?
Just keep clean. Stay away from people's, you know, problems. You can't get involved in somebody else's mess. That's the main goal. A lot of checking up and being on your toes.
What's the plan gonna be for you to kind of keep the tires on it, or are you really even worried about the tires?
You know, I'm worried about the tires just because we might go a long way, and you know, you got to have tires because then you'll be slamming the wall every lap if you don't have any. So I think just take it easy the first 30 laps maybe, and then kind of just pick up your pace from there until green flags, you know, stops happen, and then figure it out from there.
All right, have you ever ran a 300 lap race at Bristol?
Oh, hell no.
Ooh,
That's a first for me. It's gonna be killing the arms after. I know that for sure.
Right on. Well, you're fourth on the boards. You said you're not sure if you can improve, but we'll let you get back to it. Maybe you can take that back afterwards, and hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of this.
All right, thank you, Emerson. I appreciate it.
Sir. And that was Landon Cardillo, driver of the number 8. Let's see if we can get a chat with driver number 93, Andrew. Andrew, you got a copy?
Can you hear me, Emerson?
Yep, gotcha.
All right. How you doing?
I'm all right. How about you?
Just kind of hanging in here.
Sporting Ryan Blaney livery there. I see the Jack Link's beef jerky on the hood.
Yeah, the Jack. I like the meat, but
I was about to say, what drew you to that car?
big Blaney fan. So I just kind of hop around. I wanted to get a new one, freshen it up a little bit. Go from the body armor to the Jack Link's Menard.
Right on, right on. So fifth on the practice boards. How you feeling about that? Better than what you expected? About what you expected? Do you think you can do better?
Yeah, I kind of expected to be around these lap times. A little bit better than this on my own, actually. And we had a little practice session the other night that I ran probably a tenth and a half better than this. So I'm not surprised by the lap time. But it's actually getting harder to, as it rubbers up here, I'm having a more challenging time.
I was just about to say, the rubber is going to be a big challenge tonight. How's the setup? Tight? That seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah, pretty tight. I'm kind of playing with some ratio here a little bit, seeing what I can come up with. Haven't really done a long enough run to see what the long run's going to be like. So I guess we'll have to see.
Right. What's gonna be your plan tonight to stay out of trouble?
Well, um, honestly, I don't know how that's going to happen. Well, I do. I plan on trying to qualify if I can get up in the top 7 or 8, top 10 at least, and try to stay up there and run clean, conservative laps. Not going to be overly aggressive at all. Not for, quite frankly, the race. And try to we're trying to race it clean. And I'm really looking for a top 10 if I can. I'm battling. I think I'm in 13th or 14th in the standings, so I kind of like to move up a couple positions over the next couple of weeks if I can, and just slowly pick away at it.
What's your end goal tonight? What are you looking to get out of here with? What would you be content leaving this race with?
A couple things. I'd like to finish on the lead lap. I think that'll be a challenge for a lot of people. And top 10, realistically top 15. But I would be very happy with the top 10.
Right on. What's the plan to keep the tires on the car?
Well, not really sure. Brake early, lift early, I guess. Try to coast through. Accelerate slowly off exit. Standard things. Playing or trying out a new headset here tonight for the first time. Got my tire wear turned up, tire sound, I guess, engine down, see, so I get a better feel what the tires are doing. Hopefully that'll help me out.
Yeah, I think that'll add a lot to it. Kind of hearing how good or bad the tires are feeling at the center of the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 5th place on the charts. Very refreshing to see you up here towards the front of the charts. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of this. Best of luck to you tonight. And yeah.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you. And that was driver of the number 93, Andrew St. Cour. Let's see. If we get a word with Dan Park, we may or may not be able to. Well, let's see if he's up for talking. Driver number 1, Dan, you got a copy? Hey, Dan, you got a copy?
I got you, Emerson.
Right on. Don't know if you really wanted an interview, but looks like you're going to get one here. 6th on the charts. How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. I'm a big fan of the track, so it's just gonna be whoever can keep calm and not get involved in a wreck.
Right. Speaking of that, what is going to be your plan to avoid some Bristol trouble tonight?
Hopefully, just stay smooth with the people I know that can hold their car. Last week, I ended up getting bad luck with people spinning in front of me.
Right. So we've seen you up high on the practice boards a lot, and then we haven't really seen that kind of translate to race results. What do you think is going to be able to? What do you think is going to be able to help you out with that? And or do you think tonight's going to be different?
I just got to stay clean. That's the main thing that puts me in the back is I'm not clean. The races I end up getting in a wreck or being over aggressive.
Right. So I see today you brought in brother Ben into the field. How's it been running with your brother on track and just kind of having that relationship, being able to get him into the series, and have you been helping him out at all with the car today?
I have a little, but I think he's got this part down bad. He's been running a lot of races at Bristol in the late model series, so he's getting a lot of laps on the track.
Right on.
So. He's not too slow, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he's outdoing some names that I expect would be higher on the charts, so that's good. And of course, if he can keep the car clean, that's a bonus. I guess back to you. What what is the goal for the number 1 car today? What would you be content leaving tonight's race with?
A clean car in the top 10.
I think that's very reasonable to ask for. What's going to be the challenge of keeping the tires on the car, and how do you plan to be able to keep them on the car?
It's a challenge here anyway. Like, I was just running laps and destroying the tires. I ran like 28 laps in a session. My tires were getting out of control.
Oh man. 300.
It's just
keep
being
going.
smooth.
Right.
So all you can save the tires here.
Do you think you're going to be able to do that for 300 laps? Wow, that's going to be a challenge.
It'll be a challenge, but I think I can do it for a while.
Right. Well, we will see if you'll be able to do that. Best of luck to you tonight. We hope to be talking to you on the other side of it. And
Me too.
yeah, let's see how that 1 car fares tonight.
Hopefully pretty good. We'll see how it goes.
Right on. And that was driver of the number 1, Dan Park. And we'll get one more interview in tonight. I'm sure there's going to be fans already watching the broadcast.
It's the faster pair tonight?
I don't know that answer, but
I thought I just heard someone saying it.
I just dragged you into the booth, but
all right.
But all right. So I'm sorry I dragged you away from that conversation. That actually,
that was
would've been
almost seamless.
would have been some useful information. But
Yeah.
how are you feeling tonight?
I wish I had a little bit more pace. I've set a faster lap in practice this week, but I can't set it right now. It might be because the track's all rubbered up right now, but as long as I can keep the car clean, I think I'll have a fair shot at the end. I think it's just going to be about keeping the car clean for the end of the race.
Yeah, there's 24 cars in this field tonight, so that track is very rubbered up. So what's the game plan today, and how are you gonna stay out of trouble today?
I'm going to try to run my own race, really. I mean, do a lot of learning for the first part of the race because this track does change a lot when the track rubbers up. As far as staying clean, I mean, you don't have too much control, really. If you try to brake early, if there's a wreck ahead of you, you could get rammed in the back. So I guess it's just wreck avoidance is going to be key, and I don't know what that would mean, but it's going to be very situational, I guess.
Right. You prefer the nighttime, or are you liking this daytime, or do you really have a preference when it comes to Bristol?
I don't really have a preference. I think the nighttime is pretty cool. I saw it in person at night, so if it was night, it's cool, but it's cool to run this place in the daytime. It has a different feel to it.
Right. Well, one of the different feels I'm sure is going to be your tires. What's going to be your game plan to keep the tires under that 77?
I'm gonna try to keep minimal wheel input into it. Try to run the high line where the more banking is at, and then, like I said, just do a lot of learning in the beginning. My race pace is don't know where I'm gonna put that at yet. Just try to keep it up in the top 5 if I could get there. And then after the first pit stop, I'll be able to see how much the tire wears and see how much more I could push it or how much more I have to save it.
Right on, right on. What's the goal for the 77 tonight? What would you leave this racetrack content with?
Obviously, I'd like to win, but top 3, I'd be satisfied with the top 3 tonight.
Right on, right on. Well, we hope you're able to do so, because that means we'd be able to talk to you on the other side of this. Best of luck to you tonight, and yeah, we'll see how that 77 fares.
All right, thank you.
Right on. That was your driver of the number 77, Seth Berger, and of course, this is the final 30 minutes of practice. Laps for charity. Make sure you donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it would mean a lot to get them the much needed recognition and support that they need over there at the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Understandably, if you wish to donate, you'd like a little bit more if you wish to donate, you can donate through the donate button on our Facebook page in the posts most recent for today's race. We still have the Cash App tag if you wish to donate through the Cash App tag. But if you want a little bit more sustainability and structure to the donation, it can go through the donation button on our Facebook page that goes directly to the charity. You can click on it, you can see what it's all about, and it goes directly to them. It would be much appreciated to donate to them, especially during the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, getting them the recognition and support that they can get, that they deserve, especially throughout the pandemic right now. They would definitely appreciate it. That being said, that's going to do it for practice. We'll be right back to the action in just a little bit. Don't go away. You got Outlaws Sim Series Racing from the Bristol Motor Speedway coming right up. welcome race fans back to the Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum as they call it. We're here for 300 heart-pounding laps around this point. 3-mile heavily banked short oval here in Bristol, Tennessee. How about Kyle Lingerfeld going so high up the charts? He's up third right now. Glad to see him there. Of course, we've been looking at the chat, of course. Sean Thompson wishing Kevin Thompson the best of luck tonight. You're doing great, son, for a rookie. Yes, he is. And I don't think he gets enough credit there. Yeah, he has been doing a great job tonight. Let's see who we can look at here. St. Cour. Kevin Thompson on a lap here. Oh, we got Andrew Pratt. Of course, Andrew Pratt is the driver of the... that's the Schluter Systems number 75. I was just making sure our race audio was there. Yes, our race audio is there. But Andrew Pratt goes 11th quickest. How about Max Service top of the charts at the moment? Kyle Lingerfeld second quickest, though. Very, very impressive from him. Jeremiah Stutzman now out on the track in that Pillow Pets number 71 Ford Mustang. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and he catches the wall there, and I think both of his laps are going to be invalid. Oh, man. That is wicked. We'll see what happens here. I don't think either of those laps are going to count. Unless the second lap does. He's going to try it again here. Stutzman sends it into 3. Not running as high as he'd like, but he got a little scared, I would assume, because of the wall. Stutzman's lap puts him 16th quickest. Oh, no, that is not what we expected out of Stutzman. So we have Max Service right now, top of the charts. Kyle Lingerfeld second. Joseph Cossey third. Landon Cardullo fourth. Malenko fifth. Adrian Schumacher 6th, Kevin Thompson 7th, James Gilliard 8th, Andrew St. Cour 9th, Devin Smith 10th. So you see the big screen here at the Bristol Motor Speedway hanging over this track. And then you see at the bottom of your screen football field yard numbers there. You see the 10 through 50 and back down to 10. This racetrack was converted to a football stadium back in 2016 for a college football game. I think it was the University of Virginia versus the University of Tennessee, because Bristol, Tennessee is right outside of Virginia. Seth Berger right now 5th quickest. Burger Nation rise up. See, he comes flying around through turn 4. He improves to 4th quickest. Seth Berger does. A very, very impressive lap from Seth Berger there to get himself into the 4th position. He's gonna just go around again and get another lap in. Sean Thompson says, "Go Dogs." I am assuming he means the Georgia Bulldogs, right? Am I wrong? I'm gonna be honest. I don't keep up with college football as much as I should. I'm an NFL fan. I do not keep up with college football. I meant to this year, and then COVID kind of threw a wrench into the things. I mean, there's still college football going on, but not to the extent it would be. And we have a quiet track here with 3.5 minutes. Yes, sir. Right on. All right, cool. Good thing I got that. So yeah, 18 times on the board at the moment. Still yet to take times. We have Adam Gardner in the 56, Doug Solms in the 13. Garrett Velzy was up there in practice. I think Velzy may be waiting to the last moment because Velzy is fast. We also have Eric Peck and then 2 more drivers. If you look at the bottom of the scoring, you'll have a 1 and a 23 car that both have the last name Park. And if you weren't here in practice, we did interview Daniel Park, driver of the number 1. He brought in his brother Ben in the 23 car. So we have Park brothers in the field. That's great to see. Both race fans, both with their own iRacing rigs, and they're here and ready to go tonight. They're part of our 24 car field here at the last great Coliseum. 2.5 minutes remaining. Still have yet to see somebody on the track. but you can go out with even 45 seconds remaining and still get both of your laps in. See 9 viewers on the broadcast across all 4 of our platforms. Of course, we're left to Facebook, YouTube, 2 YouTube channels. Actually, my personal YouTube channel, the Extreme World Racing League, which of course is the courtesy of us for this broadcast tonight, and of course the Outlaws Sim Series channel. It is their broadcast that we are doing for them. So, you know, of course we broadcast here, and to Twitch. It's actually just my personal Twitch. It's for Twitch highlights. That is EWRO_Emerson. It's there, and it's mainly for the Twitch highlights that can be looked over at. It's much easier to cut streams down on Twitch, and that would be the purpose of that. But of course, the Facebook page, the Outlaws Sim Series, where all the posts are for our Laps for Charity this week, and in the month of October, we decided to keep with the breast cancer awareness theme, and we went with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Of course, that link is on the donate button of our Facebook donate button in the most recent post about today's race on our Facebook page. It would be much appreciated if you gave them the support that they needed to fully operate in troubling times like this. So if you're able to financially and physically, that would be amazing for you to do. And of course, if you're not, you take care of yourself first. We still love you nonetheless. So with about a minute left in qualifying, we don't see anybody pulling out. 40 seconds, and looks like it might be a lost cause. I don't know if we're going to get anybody else in. We'll see as we look at it. Yeah, the last chance to even cool out and get it's too late. So it does look like Max Service is going to be our Pratt Tile and Stone Pole Award winner. Of course, Pratt Tile and Stone serving all your tiling needs since 2003. As the session switches over, let's see here. And yeah, it's going to be Max Service on the pole tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. 300 laps on tap for us tonight. And before we head into it, I guess it would be good to look at the one second. I was gonna say it'd be good to look at the playoff standings, and we're gonna get those ready in just a moment. Right now, I'll throw it up right now. You have Max Service top of the playoff standings, and of course, Adrian Schumacher with last week's win at Daytona. Very thrilling finish last week. If you have yet to see it, go back to last week's finish. 4th overtime attempt. Coming to the white flag, a huge wreck ensues, and it is 2 cars remaining. Both of those drivers in the playoff picture. And Adrian Schumacher edges out Josh McClune for his second win on the season. Schumacher's second. So that puts him second on the playoff standings. And of course, Malenko, Tyler Markle, he's not racing with us tonight. He had some issues with his Logitech G29, so he will not be running tonight. Seth Berger there in 5th, Josh McClune 6th, Garrett Velzy 7th. We only have 7 winners on the young 10-race season. Well, 9 races completed thus far on our 10th race today. And of course, Stutzman, Smith, and Pratt all up there in points without wins. That being said, we have 2 pace laps on for tonight's race. So let's go through our starting line. Of course, you have Max Service and Kyle Lingerfeld. We fall back to row 2, and we'll find Joseph Kossi and Seth Berger. Row number 3, we'll find the 8 car of Landon Cardulo, and alongside of him, you'll have the 7 of Malico. Row number 4, we'll find the 82 of Adrian Schumacher, right now pulling up the second in the playoffs. Hands into his outside will be the 89 of Kevin Thompson. Further on back, we have Gilliard, Core, Devin Smith, Andrew Pratt, McClune, Rich Eisen, Miz, Zala, Stutzman, Setzer, Dan Park, Eric Peck, Adam Gardner, Ben Park, Garrett Velzy, and Doug Solms. The 24 drivers in for tonight's race. As we get ready to roll here, Max Service on the front row. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car is off into the safety of pit lane, and we are green from Bristol. How about Kyle Lingerfeld with a great start, but Max Service fights back on the inside. Lingerfeld tries to cross over to the inside of the 81, but Service will get to the race lead there. Down the back straight we go. How about Kossi and Berger fighting it out for third? And now Kossi falls back to the clutches of Malika. Malika actually gets up in the fourth lane and finals in line. They're at a fifth car on the outside line. Max Service now open up a 4/10 of a second advantage. We fall back here. Andrew Pratt under heavy attack from the 4 of Jacob Zola, the 29 of Brendan Rich Eisen. Overall nose to tail here right behind the 33 James Gilliard. And the 4 Zola almost into the wall there. Back Landon on Joseph Kossi. Service tries his luck at fending off the 65 of Kyle Lingerfeld. You're going to see these guys really fight to get single file here as we work lap number 8 of 300. We start lap number 8. Actually, no, we'll start lap 7. That picked over a little faster. So come off of turn number 4. Lap right now. So I didn't catch it last time, but Schumacher actually getting past, or yeah, he's in 8th right now. I guess he dropped back a little bit, or his gap is not refreshed. Everybody's really settling down quick here at Bristol. And now Cardulo continues to fight on Kossi. Everybody kind of lined up here. 10 laps in. So we start lap 11. It's kind of right on board to see how this track is taken. Let's go with some of our most experienced drivers in the field right here. 5th and 6th, Kossi and Cardulo. And we'll ride all over the back number 88. Now he's going to take it a little bit different here since he is in a battle. Drive it in there. Gonna almost diamond the corner. Gonna go wide at the center. Drive it straight line on exit. Same thing for 3 and 4. Enter in the middle. Drive it wide. Straight line the exit. Carry all that speed down the straightaway, and you do it again. You're gonna do that 600 times tonight, guys. 600 different times, and all over the 8. Oh, a little bit of damage to Cardulo. Back here we have Setzer. Look at this battle. Zala trying to fend off Miz as Setzer tries to get involved here. Zala falls back a spot to Miz. Setzer wants to take the 24's line follow him up, and Dan Park back here as well. Struggling back here. Maybe he's cooked his tires, but he's working on the 48 of gear. Velzy, very shocked that Velzy didn't qualify. He had a very fast practice time. Very, very shocked. Brandon Rich Eisen has now fallen a lap down to the leaders. We'll try to see what happened here. He just is back here on pace. You hate to see it. The battles continue on. Miz under attack from Daniel Park. And oh, that Setzer almost in the wall. Miz all going back here for 14th. Setzer in 14th, and Park now up to 14th. Almost contact. They might have made contact. Setzer back into the wall. We'll take a look at it here. Fell back a lap behind, I believe. Let's see. They came off of turn 4 and oh, they almost made contact, but they didn't. And now Stutzman into the mix as well. He wants to take both Miz and Velzy. Adrian Schumacher here in 7th, trying to fend off Andrew St. Court and James Gilliard back up front. Max Service now open up a half-second advantage over Kyle Lingerfeld, mounting up in 4th. And now Cossi still fending off the 8 of Landon Cardula. We'll see how long Landon is right behind the 8 car. Cardu's gonna send. He's had enough. He sends it up the right side. Or up the left side. Oh, there's a crash. Oh, it's Seth. Oh, big crash. Rich. Oh no, Benjamin Park. Seth Bergeron. No caution on the speedway. I think race could. Oh, there is a caution on the speedway. The flag did not go off. See if it goes back up. There it is. And now we'll try to get a replay. That really sucks for Seth Berger. It just all happened so quick. Seth Berger got the wall there. Happens with Ben Park, and Ben gets turned by Zala. Oh no, right in front of the leaders. Seth Berger, nowhere to go. Oh, Cossi. Oh my goodness. Zala, that was very. Zala was so low on the racetrack. Oh my goodness, Cossi was flying in there. I don't know if Cossi didn't see the wreck or. I don't know what. Yeah. Zala in front of Park. And Park up the inside. Zala was very far down. I don't know what Zala was doing. Cossi tried to miss it. There's just nowhere to go. Landon Cardullo stayed out, and I guess Cardullo's the only driver not to pit. Look at it here. Of course, we fix that right there. Of course, 1 to green. Went to the restart. It's gonna be Cardullo and Lingerfeld on the front row. So let's see what happens here. It's gonna be interesting, this restart. They're actually gonna delay the green here. It's not all lined up. That's gonna put damage to Joseph Cossi's car. You know what though? I think, I don't know if there's faster pairs, because I think Cosmo probably would have used one if there was. 32 to use a faster pair. I don't think there is. But, Jacob Zala's destroyed. Benjamin Park's still out here. He's a lap down. Doug Solms, Matthew Setzer are all laps down. We're going to get back to it, though. Landon Cardullo, the race leader. Kyle Lingerfeld to his outside. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace cars off into the safety of pit lane, and we are green from Bristol. Look at him fan out as Cossi flies up to second. Cardullo must have had issues. He falls back to fourth. Look at the restart again. But his old tires definitely could have caught him out here, and I think that's what got to him. He's trying to save a set of tires. And the outside's just a better lane. And that's really it. Not much more to it. He's now all the way back in the fifth position. Kyle Lingerfeld leading some laps here in the Outlaws Sim Series as they catch up to Jacob Zala 5 laps down. What a great sight to see. Kyle Lingerfeld up front. I'm going to try to find the way to fend off this 88 of Joseph Cossi. Zala, very slow on the racetrack, letting people by. So Joseph Cossi now, the chaser. Let's see what he does in second position. Joseph Cossi has the highest I rating in the field. Under attack from Devin Smith, and now Adam Gardner looks to the inside of Cardullo here as he worked 42 of 300. Take a look at the chat real quick. Grizzly says, "Let's go, bud." Matthew Shaddix, Rich fell to dead last, and Mark Berger, "Let's go 77. You got this, kid." Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure what happened to Rich. He's up here now. He's into 12. I don't know if there was an issue or something, but he's making good on it now. Here comes Rich, looking up to the 56 of Gardner to try to take 11th. Seth Berger back into the mix here in 8th. And really all the battles around the track very, very scattered. This actually will fall back to this battle. This is the closest battle with Adam Gardner and Brandon. Oh, contact. He gets to the quarter panel. He's going to show him up the track. That's a bump and run. He'll get to the 11th position just like that. That's just classic short track racing right there. We'll look at it again because that was great. I think he came a little too late to it. Let's look at it here. Hey, little nudge. That's a raw, man. That is racing. Love to see it. Really do. Seth Berger gets by Andrew Pratt. Cardullo continues to drop back through the field, but he does have a set of tires now. But he's got to next time he pits, he's going to use it all up, trying to work his way up to the field. Now Dan Park to the inside of Landon Cardullo. Park will complete the pass. Benjamin Park working hard as Cardullo went to the wall right in front of Schumacher. And Ben Park, I mean, in his debut, I know he's 2 laps down, but that was really because of the accident he got involved in. He is making up a lot of spots here. And I mean, just in terms of racing, Ben Park, he is making up he's making some moves. How about AA Ron with Berger, Go Seth, number 77. And he has worked his way into the 6th position now, around the 33 of James Gilliard. And here's a battle brewing up. Malenko to the back bumper of the 88 of Joseph Cossi. Really getting nice runs on Cossi. He's going to send it to the inside. He sends it. At the moment, has second. He goes side by side. And how about the 7 of Malenko sporting that Racing Point car? Of course, a Racing Point livery from the Formula 1 team. Racing Point, they're going to be rebranded to Aston Martin next year. Of course, with the pickup of Sebastian Vettel. What a move that was from them. But back to this race right here. Malenko had the inside, but that shows you how strong this outside lane is. Cossi definitely is not as fast as Malenko at this moment. I think Malenko is using up his tires a little bit more than Cossi, to be quite honest. But Malenko definitely had the pace there on Cossi, and Cossi just kept it to the outside. He kept his foot in it. And he held on to the 2nd position here. Malenko wanted to send it down in there, and he did. He drove the inside as hard as he could, but could not make the pass. And that's really because of the progressive bank. I mean, these corners are banked at 31 degrees. That is wicked. Wicked banking. Malenko continues to try to find a way around Joseph Cossi as he impedes his progress, working over to Kyle Lingerfeld. Now Malenko going to get to the outside of the 88. Oh, he cut him a break. It's lap 60 of 300. Oh, it is still early in the race, but he cut him a break. 1/5 mark of today's race, 300 laps at Bristol. Doug Solms goes a 2nd lap down, or is that 1 down? I think that's 1 down for Solms. Where's Setzer actually? No, that's 2 down for Solms. That got updated at the line. And Jen says, go Seth, number 77. Seth is now up to the back bumper at a 93 St. Croix. So Seth Berger, after being involved in the early accident, looking for 5th position. He'll dive to the inside. He'll clear Andrew St. Croix. Andrew Pratt was, wow, Croix just got dotted up. He got passed by Seth Berger and Andrew Pratt. They go 5th and 6th. And here's the gap to Max Service. We'll find back Joseph Cossi Malik. The battle for 2nd still is spicy. Landon Cardullo, after not taking tires, finds himself the last car in the lead lap, about to get lapped. What a detrimental move to his own race. Landon Cardullo staying out. Maybe thinking there was going to be a quick yellow or something. I don't necessarily sure why he gambled so early, but it proved to be detrimental. Almost a lap down. If he gets a quick yellow now, he'll still look positive in it as he'll gain a set of tires, but going a lap down will surely ruin his race if he's not the lucky dog if there is another yellow. I mean, if we don't get another yellow today, it's going to be wicked when it looks to the strategy of the 8 car who's right in front. Oh, Setzer hits the wall right in front of Cardullo. And Cardullo right in front of race leader Kyle Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld looks to the inside. The battle for 2nd rages on as Lingerfeld tries to pass a lap car. Malika sends it to the inside. He might have wanted to wait till they get to Landon Cardullo so he can use the lapper as a pick. Lingerfeld having trouble with the 8. Malika knows it's time to go. Setzer holds up Landon. Everybody jumbles up here. 5 cars under a blanket. Cossi still fends off Malenko. Lingerfeld to the inside. Cossi has to fight down there as well. Setzer hits the wall. Cossi backs off. He checks up in front of the 7 of Malenko. Here comes Max Service. He's going to put it in the wall. The top 4 under a blanket, lapping 2 cars. Now Landon has to check up. Malenko hits the apron there. Cossi will hold on to 2nd. Malenko will now clear the lappers, and Service having trouble getting around Cardullo. Almost got turned. Setzer almost back into the wall, and Cardullo, the first car 1 lap down, right behind Matthew Setzer. What a move, and Sala just pulls off there to let the leaders by. Kyle Lingerfeld still leads. Cossi still fends off Malenko. Malenko sends it to the inside again. He's really burning up that right front by doing it, but he wants to get around Cossi. He thinks he's faster than both of them. I think he is too, but he cannot get around the 88. And how about Debbie saying, go number 65, Kyle Lingerfeld. Yellow contact between 2nd and 3rd. Joseph Cossi and Malenko duking it out. The top 3 right there working through lap traffic. Lap traffic is going to be huge at Bristol. Oh, Ben Park, he's starting to really shred the tires. He's hurting. Now the top 3 are noticed that maybe Lingerfeld got out to the lead he had because he was using up the tires a little bit more than everybody else. Cossi, don't forget what I-rating he is. Might have been playing the long game here. Debbie says that that's her grandson in the 65. That is leading. That is great to see. Right aboard with the 80 and Joseph Cossi, who's right behind that 65, Kyle Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld now trying to lap Ben Park. Malco still trying to find a way around the 8 of Cossi. 3 wide as Ben Park gets lapped. Malco can't get to the inside of the 88 and stick it there. And they go back to single file. Service trying to get involved in this as well. The top 3 nose to tail, all right on top of one another. How about the 21 viewers tonight? Glad to have all of y'all with us tonight. You're tuning in to some great racing. The leader, Kyle Lingerfeld, under immense pressure from the highest I rating in the field in that 88 car of Joseph Cossi and Malenko. A great short track racer. All over the back bumper of the 65 of Lingerfeld, trying to get his first win on the season. as they approach lap traffic, and a hot max service, a hot shot leading the playoff picture coming up from 4th. Don't forget about Seth Berger and Burger Nation, as Seth Berger is 1.8 seconds behind all of this mess. The top 3 lap Jason Miz with ease. As we work lap 80 of 300, now Brandon Rich comes down. He's going to get lapped by the leaders in the 18th position. He is the last car to the lap. Daniel Park right in front of him. Another battle brewing is Devin Smith getting past Andrew St. Court, which gets cleared up just like that. We find a way back to the race leaders. Oh, and there's crashing. There's a crash on the front straight. It's Brandon Rich Ison and Ben Park. This can bring out a yellow. Race control sleeping. And is it not going to bring out a yellow? Were they not together? Look at a replay. And Rich gets the wall. That should have been a caution. And Benjamin Park's car is destroyed a second time tonight. That really should have been a yellow. I guess caution is out. Leaders are slow. Oh, caution flag just came out, I guess. I guess they had to manually throw a yellow. Maybe they're doing this on purpose so that the field can get caught up by pit stops. I don't know, but we'll take a look at a replay here as they all come down the pit lane. See what happens here. And I mean, Rich just catches the wall and Park had nowhere to go, and they both go spinning to the inside wall. Gilliard back down pit road. So Kyle Lingerfeld comes out as the race leader. Man, I hope we can find him. He's not in the Discord. That'd be a quality pick to talk to. Joseph Cossey. What a run it's been. Hey Joseph, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Wow, what a run that was, chasing down to 65 while you're being chased down by Malenko. All three of you nose the tail, and then the hot shot of service is closing up on y'all, all while you're battling lap traffic. What was going through your mind on that last stint?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh. Basically, what was going on in that last stint? What were you thinking?
I was just trying to save as much tire as I possibly could, trying to get a run. I told Malico, you need to chill. It's only a long race. We got a long time to go.
Right on. So you're going to be starting to the outside here to 65. Actually, he chose the outside, so you're going to be starting to the inside. What's the game plan here?
I'm trying to get back up at the top and stay up there.
All right, they're going to delay y'all, so you'll get another lap here. And how has it been racing up there with Lingerfeld and Malenko?
Hard racing. Very tough. I'm trying to back it off as much as I can. Trying to not to eat up as much tire, but it's tough.
Right on. And then how have the lap cars been? Actually, talk about that first incident where you slid into the accident with
yeah, I had to use the fast repair already.
Man, oh man. What you see there? Were you not able to get to the brakes on time?
No, as soon as I got on the brakes, I slid sideways. It was over.
Oh man. All right. Well, using the fast repair, hopefully you stay out of trouble. We'll talk. Hopefully, we're talking to you on the other side of this. And yeah, best luck to you.
Hopefully so.
Right on. And that was driver to number 88, Joseph Cossi. Going at it here. He'll be to the inside of our race leader, Kyle Lingerfeld. Look at the chat here. Lisa Pratt says, go Andrew. Number 75, Mad Dog Train says, let's go 77. All the fans supporting here. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car pulls into the safety of pit lane. We are green from the last great Coliseum. What a restart from the 77 of Seth Berger. Malika did not have such a great restart. Seth Berger to the outside of the 88, trying to take second. Cossi slides up. He forced his way in front of the 77. If you don't remember, the 77 was in an early accident. So what a run it has been for him to work his way up to third. Now Malenko to the back bumper of Seth Berger. Cardulo, he's got fresh tires. He needs now a quick yellow, so he's the lucky dog at the moment. Working, flying his way through the field as he works to the outside of the 37, not for position. Back from Malenko did get around Seth Berger there for third. I think Malenko really is using up his tires quite quickly, very early. Here's a battle we've been watching all day. Devin Smith, Andrew Pratt, and Josh McClune. McClune we haven't really been looking at, and we haven't really been looking at this battle all day, but I've been noticing this battle a lot on the time screen, and it hasn't picked up in intensity. But now on the restart, they start next to each other, nose to tail, and we get a battle with these guys. Ben Park comes off the pit lane. Back in front, Kyle Lingerfeld leads by 0.7 of a second over Joseph Cossi. Jeremiah Stutzman dropping down to running order, getting passed by James Gilliard. Now under attack from the 48 of Garrett Velzy. Pratt trying to find a way around Devin Smith. Almost to the back bumper to 95, trying to find a way to the outside. Around the outside is 88. Malika to second. Malika, can he put on a run to chase down the 65 of Kyle Lingerfeld? Let's watch as he navigates Bristol. He gained 0.2 that lap. I guess we have to join this battle once again. This battle for 5th. Devin Smith, Andrew Pratt, Josh McClune going at it for 5th. Oh, and Velzy's lagged and he's back into the action. Now, Seth Berger has fallen into the clutches of this battle. Also, the 89 of Kevin Thompson into the mix in 8th. Past the 1/3 mark here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Here's a battle brewing. Park and Velzy trying to squeeze up to one another. Maliko's closed the gap down to 1.1 seconds, but not as fast as he'd like. Pratt and Smith continue to duke it out. Berger's now open up a little bit of an advantage to this little group. Watch off the back bumper of the 77. Off the nose of Devin Smith. And now Seth Berger's pulled away a little 3/10 the gap now, but Malenko closing in on Kyle Lingerfelt. 7/10 of a second now. Malenko's using up his stuff too quickly. Devin Smith, Andrew Pratt. That's now a battle that has spread out a little bit. How about Landon Cardullo? He's worked his way through the field to make sure he's the first car one lap down. He's up to 7th. Theoretically, he's not battling for position, but he's working to make sure he's the first car one lap down should there be another yellow. And Cardullo is flying. I mean, he's up to the 18 of McLoone. Eric Peck or no, not Max Service. Oh no, Max Service, our point leader. Let's see what happened. All by himself too, I believe. Just catches the wall, or oh no, the 12. Oh, Ricochet, Andrew St. Cyr. The Canadians got together. That's not very nice. What this does is, I think this makes Landon Cardullo the free pass. He saves a set of tires and he's back into the race. Yeah, I mean, Core just hit the wall, comes down to track right in front of the 81 of Max Service. Man. Let's see. And that is the 4th week in a row Max Service is wrecked. Our point leader not faring too well after his first 2 wins this season. This pit road is getting busy. Will Lingerfeld win the race off of pit road? Was that? Did Malico win the race on pit road? I think Malico just won this race on pit road. Oh my goodness. He pulls out the box. Did he speed? I think, yeah, he just won it fair and square. Now, let's talk to him. Let's see if he's going to back down now and try to save some tires. And let's see if we can get a word in with driver number 77, Malico.
77?
I'm sorry, number 7. Alec, you just won that race off of pit road, though. Did you expect that?
Well, that's what I needed, because I'm the best car in the long run, but it's hard to pass, so you see the pass, I guess you may have seen the pass I've had to do. I've had to sneak to the outside of people. Can't really get the inside pass done, so.
Right.
Better on the long run than I thought I'd be. Everybody else is running their tires down to 60% on that long run we had. I had 80%, so I'm really actually decent at saving tires, it seems, here.
Well, that dethrones everything I was just about to ask. Of course, I didn't have access to any tire info. Just from the way it looked like you were running so hard on your tires. And that's even wicked. You were racing so hard and you're not really burning them up. So it looks like Schumacher stayed out here to possibly save a set of tires or get some laps.
Yeah, he's being my friend. He went at the laps led, but he let me have the outside. He's my homie.
All right, and they did delay the yellow, so we'll get another lap under this caution period. So what's the game plan now with the race lead?
Not suck.
All right, so you're about 20.
I didn't even know I was gonna make this race, so anything is good. So.
Well, at least I came in today thinking if you were able to race, which you are, you would have been surely one of the favorites since you just do so much short track racing on this service. Now, Bristol's a different animal because of the banking. But, and of course, the high side is the best line. Only similar quality is with Lucas Oil. But, yeah, what do you think of this short track on the service?
I don't really like Bristol, to be honest, but starting to love it, I guess.
Right on. Well, looks like you're going to lead us back to the green, so we'll let you get to it. Well, Schumacher will, but we'll see this restart. That's the 7 of Malenko. He'll be restarting to the outside of the 82 of Adrian Schumacher, who's going to lead the field back to green here at Bristol. Oh, he's just going to peel off. He just wanted some laps led, and that's all that you could really ask for. So Malenko clears in front of Joseph Cossey. Devin Smith trying to get... Oh, Lingerfeld loose. He clears straight up to the outside, though. Oh, so important that is. So Malenko now leads over Joseph Cossey. Will Cossey have anything back for Malenko? Well, back Schumacher dropping down to running order. And Cardullo is back on the lead lap, and he's flying up to the running order. Let's ride on board of Cardullo. The battle right up in front of him. That's Miz and Stutzman going at it for 10th. They're catching up to the 82 of Schumacher. Cardullo's going to try to get to the inside of Stutzman. I mean, what a run it is for Cardullo. Trying to work his way through the field. Actually, that's my bad. That we are on board with. Cardullo looking at the back bumper out of Cardullo's car, and now the in car. Cardullo, another one of the drivers with some of the higher I ratings on the iRacing service. Well, higher I ratings in this field at least. And Malcolm's already opened up a half-second advantage over Joseph Cossi. I mean, that's insane. That is a lot out of short track, guys. I don't know if you understand that. That is a wicked amount out of short track. Okay, your max service, he had to use a faster pair, working his way up through the field just before halfway. Hopefully he doesn't have to use another. Oh, Cardullo! What happened to Landon? He had to pit, I guess, or... Oh, he has to come in? Did he have a hold? And he's still in that box. He might have had a hold, but for what? Did he jump the start? That is... Try to see here. He could have jumped the start and they maybe black flagged him. Oh, he changed lanes before the restart. Oh my. Yep. Changed lanes before the start finish, and he had to serve a 40-second hold. That's what happened. Landon Cardullo. Malico now has a 3/10 of a second advantage. And Landon just worked so hard to get back onto the lead lap. He's now 5 laps down. Andrew Pratt now working over to 77 of Seth Berger. As Adam Gardner goes a lap down, Berger tries to find a way around Smith. And Pratt keeping him company. This has been another battle we've been keeping an eye on all day. Well, we've kept an eye on Smith and Smith and Pratt. Berger dropping back to this battle is a little surprising, but of course, Smith and Pratt are still very good drivers in their own caliber, and bringing that strength here today at Bristol. I mean, Seth Berger, it's absolutely phenomenal what Seth Berger has been able to do. Again, least amount of time, least amount of physical time. He joined the service last among all the drivers in this league, except for today's Ben Park joins the league, and he's the next newest driver on the iRacing service. But besides Ben Park, Seth Berger is the second newest driver to iRacing. And wow, he has put in the work to really perform today. See Jason Miz getting passed by. James Gilliard back up front now. Malico under attack from Joseph Cossi. Few short laps away from halfway here at Bristol. Cossi wide up to the back bumper of the 7. Got a face full of Camaro. Oh, a nudge, a push. Cossi's there. He's piling on the pressure to the inside. Cossi is there. But Malico with the run around the outside. He knows how important that outside is. Not Blocking that inside is huge. Oh, it looks like we've lost Brandon. The 29 car is out of the race, I believe. So what a battle this is. I mean, look at this. Malco and Kasi duking it out here at Bristol. Oh, Swindell questioning if Malco really is the best car in the long run. Malco was faster than Kasi on the previous run, but Kasi looks to have made an adjustment to... Oh, Malco gets the wall! But Kasi definitely looks like he's made an improvement to his driving style around here. Maybe... Just maybe Malenko is not as good out in front as he is in traffic. That's kind of reverse psychology because these cars get really tight in traffic. Weird. I do agree. He did say fastest car in the long run. And well, we'll see. I mean, we have also... This is a 33 lap run. This is about where the tires start giving out for most people running hard. So the long run, I believe, starts about now. Let's see if Malenko's able to back up what he said. But as they approach lap traffic, Malenko lapping Adrian Schumacher, now catches up to the 23 of Benjamin Park. Oh, he's going to go to the inside. A little miscommunication there. Kasi pushing the 7 through the center of the corner. Kasi all over the Supra of Malenko. I think Kasi has the same issue Malenko had. Kasi he is faster, I believe, than the 7 of Malenko, but it's so hard to pass here. Track position is everything at Bristol. Malenko's got to be perfect. If he wants to hold off Joseph Kasi, I mean, one of the best in this league on ovals in general, Malenko has to be on his best game. So another battle that I want to shed some light on that is definitely heating up is this battle. Devin Smith, Josh McClune, Kevin Thompson, Andrew Pratt. These 4 cars under a blanket. They're also not too far ahead. There's Max Service in the picture. Not too far behind the 77 of Seth Berger. Actually, no, they are... Okay, they're a little behind Seth Berger. But... This is a great battle back here. We'll find our way back to the lead battle. Right on the nose of the 88 of Joseph Kasi. Oh, you can really inspect the decals of this number 7 when Kasi gets up under there. This is a battle heating up. Lingerfeld and Berger, they're not too far behind. You can look at a back bumper to 7. Wow, that is a whole lot of Camaro. As they lap the 24 Miz. Oh my god! He saw everything in that 88 car. Kasi is here. And look, Lingerfeld, Berger, they're all here. We got a 4-car battle for the race lead. Lingerfeld trying to close that half-second gap. Look at these shots, though. Look at these cameras. This is a beautiful camera on the nose of this 88 car. All over that Supra. What a battle we've got here. And again, this battle back here is really shaking up Pratt, Smith, Service all over one another for 5th. Lingerfeld and Berger have now lost a little bit of touch to Kossi and Malenko. But now Devin Smith trying to fend off Max Service. Hot Rod Max Service trying to find a way around Devin Smith. Service to the inside of the 95. He squeezes him up the track. Smith gets the wall. Service. Oh no. Loose. 3 wide. Smith. Contact with Service. Service trying to fight up high around Andrew Pratt. They file into line out. Smith trying to get to the inside of Pratt. Kevin Thompson there in 8th as well. Now, you know what? Kossi might have used up his stuff a little, trying to get around the 7 of Malenko. Now, because up a little bit of an advantage, but now lap traffic may erase this. Dan Park gets the wall right in front of Setzer. Andrew St. Cyr goes a lap down here to Malenko. Oh, contact! Kossi and Andrew St. Cyr made contact. Take a look at it right here. Oh man, that could have been big. But that, I think, really helped out Malenko, as he now has to find a way around the lap cars of Matthew Setzer, who's 2 down, and Dan Park on the lead lap at the moment. Kossi really falling back now. Lingerfeld, Seth Berger in some dense lap traffic. Dense lap traffic. Berger trying to push these lap cars around. Malenko laps the 1 of Dan Park. Oh, Park so loose down the back straightaway. Seth Berger got around Kyle Lingerfeld. And now can Berger chase down Malenko and Kossi? Kevin Thompson now all over Devin Smith. James Gilliard up here as well. This, the battle for 7th. Devin Smith holds 7th over Kevin Thompson. James Gilliard trying to roll that outside around the 89. Gilliard will get 8th from Thompson. Here's a battle for position, the battle for the free pass right here on your screen. Dan Park trying to fend off Andrew St. Cyr and Eric Peck. gets the wall hard into the inside wall from the free pass position. Oh no. He was trying so hard to stay in front of St. Cour and whammo. He heads down the pit lane. Malika now opens up a 3-second advantage. Or I'm sorry, a 1 second advantage over Joseph Kossi. Has 2 seconds over Seth Berger. And 3 seconds over Kyle Lingerfelt. 5 seconds. Well, 8.5 seconds back, you'll find Max Service. Then you'll find Andrew Pratt. Devin Smith duking it out with James Gilliard for 7th. Kevin Thompson in 9th. Jeremiah Stutzman, the last car in the lead lap, in 10th. Who Malco is quickly catching. Mark Berger says, go 77, go Berger number 77, bow tie forever. Nick C says, keep it up 77. And Berger trying to close that gap to Joseph Kossi now to try to take second away. Malika comes up to lap 10th position. Jeremiah Stutzman. Ten laps away from lap 200 here at Bristol. And Malika has lapped everybody up to 9th. He has a 1 second advantage over Joseph Kossi. James Gilliard to the inside of Devin Smith. Can't get down there. Gilly, you're fighting hard to the inside of 95. Can you roll that inside better? Oh, look at a run Devin Smith gets on that outside. Oh, he hits him in the center of the corner. The bump and run is what Gilliard's trying to do. Can he use the lap car as a pick? No, well, looks like Doug's going to stay low and Gilliard has to check out. Maybe Smith uses it as a pick, maybe. Here comes Gilliard trying to roll the inside. Don't look too soon. Look, as you look right behind Gilliard, the race leader's 2 cars behind. Now Malika, a 1.3 second advantage. Maybe Joseph Kossi. Joseph Kossi used way too much up of his tires. Now really falling back into the clutches of Seth Berger. Kossi right there, the second car in front of him. As he right on board with the 77 of Seth Berger. I guess we'll find our way back up front to Malika as he catches the battle for position. Oh, Gilliard! Or Devin Smith got loose off the corner. Gilliard had to check up. He'll give the lap to Malika. Malika laps Devin Smith. Now, this battle becomes the battle for the free pass. Devin Smith right now, the free pass position in the 7th position. Should a yellow come out? We have 102 laps remaining at Bristol. Seth Berger now, he realizes Kossi in heavy traffic. This is Berger's time to shine. Oh, contact! Right in front of Seth Berger! Oh, Gilliard gets Cardulo. And Cardulo stopped up on the high side. Oh, and St. Cour can't miss him. No. Oh, St. Cour's going to collect Eric Peck. Where's race control? Malik has to dive to the apron to avoid this all. Oh no. What is going on? I guess a manual caution has been deployed. And we'll look at it here. Cardulo and Gilly are duking out. Now the caution comes out. Gilly gets the wall, taps Cardulo, and Cardulo up into the outside wall. Not a good day for Landon after the penalty. He's got a very fast car. Now we try to look. Oh, man. Peck can't miss him. Oh, in the Atlanta Falcons car. Core. I don't know. He had a lot of time, man. That is rough. It's very, very rough. No, service was to the inside. I don't know. That hurts. So the leaders are on pit road. And Cardulo is blowing up. And there's 7 cars on the lead lap. And Devin Smith, I believe, got that free pass. Also, Gilliard was the first car, or is now scored the first car 1 lap down, but brought out the yellow. And the race off pit road. Almost no question Malenko wins that. But importantly, Seth Berger comes out in second. I'll try to see what good old... Actually, let's talk to somebody. This is going to be a fun one. Let's see if we get a copy with driver number 75. Andrew, you got a copy?
I do. Emerson, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, having a blast. Having a blast.
I can see that you have been in an intense battle with Devin Smith almost the entire race, and Seth Berger was in that battle as well, along with Thompson and McClune. How was that battle for so long?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it's a fight to the top line here, to be able to put the throttle down on exit. So it's you want to make a move to the inside, but if you do, you got to watch out because the guy behind you is going to fill that hole, then you leave, and then you're going to go back. So it's a game of cat and mouse, and might end up having to bring the bumper into it at some point.
We've seen a few people use the bumper. What lap is it for you to start using that bumper?
209.
You love to
now
hear.
we'll take her easy. These guys are pretty fast. We got to save our tires here, so it's the battle saving the tires, but keeping that track position.
Right, I was gonna say, it looks like you're lining up third here. Fresh tires, I believe, all the way down to the field. What's the game plan here? I think this is the highest you've restarted today?
It is, and we were hoping for an outside line, so we're not too thrilled. We're just going to have to make sure we get up in front of that 95.
Yeah, that it looks like it's been the important battle today. What are you content to get out of here with? What would you be content with, I guess?
We're a top 5 car for sure, Emerson, if we play our cards right. Maybe more.
Right on.
We got the pace.
Well, we'll let you get to work here. You'll be restarting third there on the inside lane behind the race leader. And, yeah, we'll see what happens on this race. Actually, they delay y'all again. But nonetheless, we'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, thank you, Emerson.
And that was driver of the number 75, Andrew Pratt. It's always good to talk to him. And I know there's a couple Andrew Pratt fans. He doesn't get enough love from this league, I don't think. I mean, we shout out his company. That's great and all. But I think it was about time we get an interview of Andrew Pratt in under one of these caution period interviews. And what a great guy that is. All the Pratt fans in here, rise up. Great to have that guy. The lane to restart again. Confused to see what's happening. Looks like they can't figure out what's the order is. I think Smith's got to go to the back since he's the lucky dog. If we get another caution, though, and Seth Berger is up here, probably hit up Seth Berger's line. And then maybe Service and Devin Smith if we get a couple more yellows. But as we work lap 211, let's ride on board via iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car real quick. You see Malenko actually elects the inside lane. He was outside. Seth Berger, row 2. Andrew Pratt, Kyle Lingerfelt. Row 3, Max Service and Joseph Cossey. Row 4, Devin Smith, Jeremiah Stutson. Row 5, Kevin Thompson, James Gilliard. They're actually laps down. They're actually further back. But there's 7 cars on the lead lap. 6 of them right there. Devin Smith towards the back because he was the lucky dog as we get back to racing here at Bristol. Almost 3 wide further back. Seth Berger, can he hold on to second? What can Pratt do? He's clear up high now if he can get up there. But Service is going to really send it around the outside. Pratt has to check up. Oh, right in front of Service. A little late. He was clear entering turn 3, but he got out there nonetheless. Great move from Pratt to get in line. Now he sits 4th. Seth Berger. Let's see if Berger can go to work. We'll watch actually from the back bumper to 7. Oh, it looks like there's an accident, actually. Garrett Velzy. Devin Smith after just getting the lucky dog. This should give Jeremiah Stutzman the free pass, but... see what happened here. Oh, Garrett Velzy gets the wall. Hits. Oh, no! Right in front of Eric Peck. Oh, man. Did Devin Smith make it? Oh, he spun. Looks like he didn't take too much damage. Smith makes contact. Oh, man. Okay, a lap behind here, so watch a full lap. You see right in front of Setzer. And a couple cars up there is Andrew St. Clair, Garrett Velzy duking it out. Eric Peck. 3 more cars up there. Velzy gets the wall there. He's going to bounce off the inside wall. Right in front, and Smith locks it up. Man. Wicked. Let's see a replay from Velzy's point of view. Down the back straight. This impact's gonna be hard, folks. Bam! Oh no, who hit him there? Peck had nowhere to go. Man. Let's see. Do we have... oh, we don't. Let's see who we can get a hold of here. Let's get the other end of that battle. Devin's been fun. Devin Smith, this is the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
So, first of all, that wreck avoid, you spun, but way to avoid Garrett Velzy there. How was that?
You know, it was fun. Did you catch me in me, Max, and Pratt battling?
Oh yes, I was just about to ask about that because I talked
My
to your
choo-choo train.
I talked to your counterpart in that battle, at least Andrew Pratt. You've been battling him most of the day. The last caution, wanted to get your side of it. How's it been battling him? And then of course Service and Berger and Thompson and McClune all in that battle at different points.
Right. You know, it was fun. Tires were toasted, but it was fun.
All right, so you got the free pass last caution, and oh, that looked your race looked like it was in trouble there when that accident happened in front of you, but you missed most of the wreck, and now you get to line up with the lead lap cars, 7th car on the lead lap out of 8. What's the game plan here with 79 to go?
Not blow my tires like I did last time.
Fair enough. You think you can get up here and ruffle some feathers with Service, Kelsey, Pratt?
Possibly, but we'll find out.
Right on.
I consider myself a long run car, except for that last run we had, because I blew those tires out of the water.
Oh man. What would you leave this racetrack today being content with?
Lead lap.
Right on. Well, that is a check mark in the box.
For now.
Yeah, let's see if we can hold on to it. And yeah, so I guess I got nothing really else to ask you. Hopefully, we're talking to you more after this, though. And yeah, best luck to you these final 78 laps or more, possibly.
Right. Have a good one in the booth. I'm sure it'll be a crazy race.
Right on. Which were you in, quiet or regular?
Regular.
Okay. All right, and we put Devin Smith up there, and let's see. We're joined now with Tyler Markle, unable to make it to the race today. Tyler, have you been watching the race?
Yes, I have. I'm watching Kazi at the moment from his view.
Oh, were you spotting for him?
No, I'm just watching.
Okay.
You're good. I was watching Malenko, and then I was actually watching Balzi when he wrecked. I was like, oof. Hit the wall and just bounced off of it.
Malenko with the restart here, he clears to the race lead, and I know you weren't able to race today with your G29 issues, but what do you make of the race so far as what you've seen?
From what I've seen, from what I've heard from the chat that I was in, Malenko's dominated a lot of it. Max led about 30 laps, and then it's been like a lot of people have damage, or almost everybody has damage. Malenko included has like 20 seconds of right side damage.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Kyle Lingerfeld, he got up there, led some laps. That was also a nice sight to see, is that they battle for second now, Berger and Lingerfeld. I just figured, kind of talked about it earlier, possibly you joining me in the booth. How do you feel about maybe joining me these final 75 laps?
Sure, I'll try. And then I've been seeing Devin, yeah, he's still on the lead lap, but he's had problems the last, like, 2 cautions, it looked like now.
Oh, he just missed Velzy last caution. I know he spun.
Missed him spun, but he got through it.
Yeah,
so.
basically. And, oh, Berger now piling on the pressure on Malenko. Malenko told us in an early interview that he says he has the better long-run car, but with 75 laps to go, that long run is about half the race distance remaining.
Yep. Kazi, though, they're in 6th, says he has a pretty good, mid to long run, too. He was keeping up with Malenko, wasn't really losing time earlier when I came in the middle of the green flag run. Wasn't really happening, though.
And Max Service got into an early accident after wrecking with a couple lap cars, but he's back into the mix after using his almost contact. Oh, he made contact with Kazi, but Service trying to clear for 4th. He does so. Service back into the mix. The hot shot top of the playoff standings that I know you wanted to maybe contend with up there.
hopefully I can be back next week. I plan on buying another G29. So.
And that hurts because that is a huge investment. But good thing you already have a win on the season, and to get up there, all you really need to do is win again. You don't need points really.
I'll think about it. If we keep having new winners here and there, I might need more than just that one win. So.
Yes. But that's totally a thing, and I thought Kyle Lingerfeld might have had a real shot at really getting up there and shaking up the playoff, and he still does. He's third.
Oh, he's third, and he's right there on Seth Berger. I think that's Max behind. Not used to that pain, but
yeah. I talked to Max in the practice session before the race. He said that is Dale Jr.'s 2004 scheme from when he swept the Bristol weekend here. Yeah, nice little history from service, and there's a reason why he picked that scheme, so very nice. But everybody's single file, of course. That is the name of the game here at Bristol. Who will blink first?
I'm just so disappointed, though. Like, this is a track I was looking forward to. And then, of course, I was like, yeah, let's hop on in and move right away when I was, given the opportunity to. And then, no, I can't race. But, oh well.
Yeah, that's tragic what happened to your G29 during your move. But since you were excited for this race and you ran a lot of the officials here, what could you tell? I mean, I know it was nighttime, but
pretty sure I'd be running on Malenko though.
Well, fair enough. I mean, we have really no idea because it is daytime. But when you ran here, what were your takeaways from the car?
For this, the Xfinity was pretty tight. I don't know if that's what they're all feeling, but it was pretty tight in that. It doesn't look like anybody's really loose, so I assume it's pretty tight for them. And yeah, of course, it was the High Line that you had to run. So, and actually, that's really fun to do here at the track. At least for vehicles.
Checking the chat real quick. Mad Dog Train says, nice driving, Seth. Number 77 Berger, keep it up. Well, he's up there. He is piling the pressure on race leader Malenko. We're coming around to 61 laps to go. A moment almost. Berger loose off of turn 2. When will Lingerfeld maybe pounce?
Or Causey and Max, he seems to be peaking there a lot too, and I think that's Landon behind them, but he's like a lap down or something.
Yeah, Landon Cardillo has one of the fastest cars in the field, but
had a penalty.
It stayed out on an early.
Oh, sorry, he got black flagged.
His whole race has been a roller coaster. He stayed out on the lap 30 caution, which forced him to really stay out there on a long green flag run. He ended up getting lapped. Got his lap back, and then when he got his lap back, he had a restart penalty, which now he forced him to, which was a 40-second hold in his pit stall, and he is now 6 laps down. He was 5 laps down after his penalty, lost another on pace. But man, he had a great car. He was up there in the first 30 laps.
Well, that's what I heard, and then yeah, he said something about that restart penalty. He said it was his fault, so he actually took up to it from what I heard. And then he's been trying to race it back, he said. And then Causey hit.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Causey caught the wall there. And here comes Cardillo. This could have been for position, but Cardillo's 6 laps down.
And then I think Causey just yelled at him, quit racing him for position is what I heard right there. You guys can't hear that on Emerson's broadcast, but I can. Yeah, they talked about it.
I do have that muted because it can get a little hot.
Oh, it just did. Don't worry. Swear words were put. It's like quit racing the leaders, and Causey said some other things.
But I understand, a lot of people can have families watching this. We see Seth Berger and has a lot of family watching, and Kevin Thompson and Andrew Pratt and a bunch of people have family members watching, so I could see why or how that would not be appropriate. And, sometimes, if drivers' audio is on broadcast, sometimes things will slip, and that's just natural in the heat of the moment. But, want to respect all of our viewers as much as we can as we continue to grow the fan base for the Outlaws Sim Series. We were up at 21 viewers earlier in the day, where it's sitting at 16. Janet Young says, come on, Seth, you can do it. And he's trying, but he's losing a little bit now. Could be on tires. But he has gapped to Lingerfeld. So the pressure from behind has also dropped off.
since Causey hit the wall, though, they seem to be stabling out more. But it seems like Malico just has the consistency to keep going.
Yeah, and that's what we value a lot out of Malenko is he's consistent. I've raced Malenko several times, and sometimes I'll be faster than him, but he's just way more consistent than I am. And I think a lot of people will agree. And I mean, these people, this is a great caliber of drivers. A lot of these, everybody up here up front, very consistent drivers. As the
Devin and Gilliard battling. I don't know if that's fourth position. It might be.
Gilliard is 1 lap down to that battle. But we should look around. There was some great battles earlier. The battle between Pratt and Devin Smith, that has not really sparked up. Pratt has about 3.5 seconds on Devin Smith. That was a great battle all day, though. I don't know if you were able to see that, Michael, but I mean, Pratt, Devin Smith, they battled most of the day, and then they had Berger and McClune and Thompson, and so many people just joined in on that battle.
Now, how early was that?
Most of the race, a lot of the green flag run as well.
Yeah, I missed like the first half of the race. I came in, I was gonna try to test my wheel out. Maybe I could do some racing with you guys after, and no, didn't work. Even though I put electrical tape on it too, like they were saying.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, but on the bright side with the new G29, you know, you'll have the, you know, reliability of a brand new one as well, brand new warranty and all that.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I have a warranty on the
Yes.
second one. So, 'cause I didn't originally have one on my end.
I got.
At least I don't think I did. So. But Berger catching a little bit here to Malenko.
Yeah, and we're coming around to about 40 to go, and we're starting the long run. This is what a lot of drivers consider the long run, about 30 laps, green flag laps on the tires. That's when, you know, the people who use up their tires will start to feel the effects of that.
Yep, and Lingerfeld also keeping up. Maybe because Malenko might have thought it was the final run, maybe he's pushing more.
Possibly, or maybe the opposite. Maybe he's saving because if they go green to the end, he's going to need to use it at the end. Who knows what really is underneath that 7 car other than the driver.
As I said, during the early on, when they joined, you guys are in the middle of a green flag run. Malenko said he, when the yellow came out, he was only at 65, and I think you guys agreed for about 50, 60 laps.
Yeah.
And then Devin in the 95 was at about like 22. So.
Yeah, you got to fix that Berger. No longer the newest driver to iRacing in this league. He's the second newest because we had Ben Park join us in the league today.
Yeah, so Ben didn't do so well today.
Yeah, he got into a couple accidents.
It's Bristol for his first league race.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, he actually was not too bad. He was about mid-pack in terms of speed, but he got into an accident with the Ford Jacob Zala, and then he got into another accident with a few others. It was not a good day for him in terms of he couldn't avoid the trouble.
We need like a penalty system here too.
Penalty points. I might have to recommend that.
I heard somebody hit the wall or something. The hell was that? Was it Devin? I'm gonna look.
Stutzman trying to catch up to Devin Smith. This battle for 7th. They're slugging it out for last car in the lead lap. There knows the tail though. That is an intense battle there. About as intense as what's going on for the lead as well. Cossey and Pratt also in a tight battle. Cossey's really fallen off a lot more than I thought, but I think when he hit that wall, it really affected the right side aerodynamics of that 88.
Well, I couldn't find what it was, but I was looking to see what that sound was from people wrecking, possibly.
Kevin Thompson right now, the lucky dog, should Stutzman and Smith stay on the lead lap. If we get a late race yellow, Kevin Thompson also had about the same speed as Pratt and Smith, Stutzman. So that'll be interesting if Thompson gets back onto the lead lap.
Looks like Lingerfeld is falling off here, though. Berger behind Malenko looks to be right on his bumper now.
Yeah, he's staying there. We're riding on the back bumper of the 7 car. He's you can see how dirty that 77 front nose is. That is that's just from breaking all the dirt and particles, and they're running up on that high side where normally the marbles would go up if there's traction compound and the drivers are forced to run that inside. But that has yet to be modeled into iRacing.
That chat's going right now, like people are mad at each other.
It's Bristol. I don't know what you expect. Berger is there, though. Coming around to 31 laps to go.
Looking around Miz and Doug here.
Yeah, Jason Miz going his 3rd lap down today. Doug Solms going his 7th.
Landon talking his trash.
Landon's a very passionate driver in this series as well. I know it's only his 2nd race, but I just know him as
I think I know what happened now. Listening. It sounds like Kazi on the lead lap was getting held up by him and he dumped him or something.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not surprised if Landon's in the way laps down though. What are you gonna do? You're holding up the lead lap driver.
I guess so. I don't know how long ago that was. I cannot find that.
I tried to. I couldn't find it. I heard it, but I couldn't find it.
Back up the battle for 5th. Cassie Pratt still duking it out for 5th. They're about half a lap down from Malico. And
2 laps, it'll be 25 to go here too.
Yeah, when we come around. Yep, 27 laps to go here at Bristol. Malico cannot break away from Berger. Malico trying to get his 2nd win on the season. Seth Berger trying to do the same. Kyle Lingerfelt a 2.5 back. If these two get into some trouble, Lingerfelt wants to put himself as the 8th different driver to win this season. We're 10 races in. Right now,
the lap car is not giving a high line to Malico here.
Oh, look at how much traffic!
Really kills. I think that's Core.
Oh, that's Setzer. Yeah, that's Velzy. They just lapped. Now they're lapping Setzer to his inside, or to their inside, and now they're catching up St. Core. What can they do?
I don't understand why the lap cars don't move out the way here, but whatever.
And it's crunch time.
Not gonna lie, I would have just pushed him out the way, but I'm not there, so I can't tell Malico what to do.
At the same time, Malico has some right side damage. If he takes any more front end damage, who knows, you know?
Yeah.
And then you don't want to make a lap car mad. If they have nothing to lose, then you have the race to lose. Issues could transpire.
Hear that?
Look at the chat. Debbie says, Kyle, it's go time. Bristol, baby. Yes, he's about a 2.5 behind, but if these two start to get into some trouble, Lingerfelt's right there. And Mad Dog Train says, Seth Berger, you got it. Well, he's trying.
And this time around, it'll be about 20-21 to go.
Yep.
I heard more smashing. I don't know where that's at, but
21 laps to go here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. The world's fastest half mile, Thunder Valley, and the list goes on in terms of nicknames.
And I heard next week we're going to New Hampshire. Like, if I get my way out, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do well there. That track doesn't sound good.
You know who does sound good for?
No.
Our race leader.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
What a streak it'd be if he's able to close this one out and then perform well at New Hampshire. Of course, this is all just based on prior experience, but we're on iRacing now. We have no idea how it's going to be on iRacing. Debbie says, yuppers. Here comes Berger trying to find a way around a 7. 18 laps to go. They lapped James Gilliard for the 2nd time.
Berger actually seemed like he got around him a little bit smoother there.
Yeah, he's going to peek to the inside, but you don't want to be on the inside. It's so hard to pass on the inside here.
Malico almost got in the wall there.
Alright, so next they're going to lap Kevin Thompson, who would now go 2 laps down as the free pass driver. But right up ahead of Kevin Thompson is a battle for position on the lead lap. Devin Smith, Jeremiah Stutzman. How are the leaders going to fare getting around a battle on the lead lap for position? Let's see, both of the leaders get around Thompson. 15 laps to go. Some of the lappers get in the wall behind them.
Will Berger use the bumper if he can dive it in there in the final lap?
It's more of when will he use the bumper.
Because we know Malenko, if he gets hit, he will definitely give it back to you.
Oh yes, he will have no problem giving it back. I just really want to see how they fare lapping Stutzman and Smith.
Stutzman looks like he gives way, maybe, unless he's trying to pass Devin here.
Stutzman really does look like he's going to give the leaders the way, and Smith's going to do so as well.
They'll just do their own battle behind them.
Right, so Stutzman lets them by, and Smith will let them by into one, and they'll continue to battle behind. And Smith to the back bumper. Almost. We come around to 11 laps to go this time by.
Berger trying. He got the bumper there.
He's there. 11 to go. And all over the back bumper, that Supra is that Camaro. You see all the inside. He wants to peek to the inside. 10 laps to go this time by.
Don't overdrive it.
Oh, Malenko, he's starting to leave the outside for Berger. Malenko, what he's trying to do is he's trying to turn the wheel harder to the left on corner exit to get a better run on the straightaway. Next time by will be 8 laps to go. They click off very quick at Bristol. 8 to go.
Berger dives it in again. Malenko got a little too high there.
Into turn 3. They continue nose to tail. They both went to the bottom on corner exit. They're both trying to straight line. Berger following Malenko all over the track. Malenko drives off in the center of the corner. 6 laps to go.
Somebody keeps, I think, using the wall as I am turning.
Here we come. 5 laps to go. Berger is there.
He tried to hit him there, it looked like. Setzer, something happened with him.
This either goes or it doesn't for Seth Berger. 4 laps, 2 miles, around the world's fastest half mile. Who can put together?
Berger's got
the
3 more left here.
What does he set up to do on the final lap? What a battle this has been. The mind games more than anything. Bristol, it's so hard to pass. You're not going to see the side-by-side racing as much as you'd like to. Oh, Malenko, he peeks. He gives the outside a little to Berger. Berger's going to have to run down the back straight.
Come on to 1 to go this time by.
Yes, white flag this time by. The final lap at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Malenko, he's giving the outside to Berger. Lap traffic. When they play a factor, Setzer gives way. Berger, he can't get there. Malenko, for the 2nd time this season, is going to win at Bristol. Wow, what a race. And you know what? I know he didn't win, but I have to give a huge shout out to Kyle Lingerfelt. what a job he did.
I mean, Eddie Kyle is getting better every week, in and out. He's starting to be one of the more consistent people up there too when he can be there.
And then
So-
what a oh, Addy wanted to give him a little he
Oh.
puts it in the barrier.
Oh, everybody!
Everybody's on the front straightaway.
Max, Eddie,
Everybody's doing donuts on the front straight.
Jeremiah.
Oh, and into the 71. Right. We'll let this work itself out.
I'm gonna go in there for a second. Oh, and then
You go ahead. I'm gonna conduct post-race interviews.
you do that, and I'll talk to you afterward.
Yep. Let's see. I don't see Addy, but I think I have the unfortunate circumstance of interviewing the driver so close. But so far, Seth, what a battle. How was that?
Oh, you know what? I'm extremely proud of that. To have an actual shot to win it, I'm happy with it. Obviously, I wish I could have got it, but yeah, Malenko worked with me on the restarts there at the end, so I didn't want to beat him dirty. So I wanted to give him a bumper, but I was too far on that last lap, and I would have wrecked him. So I gave it my best, but yeah, I said I wanted to win. I didn't actually think I'd have that much of a chance, especially after that first caution I got involved in. But I'm very happy with the performance.
I mean, what a hard-fought race. You were in the mid-pack for a bit, battling it out with Pratt and Smith and McClune and Thompson. How was that battle? And then how was it up front? But talk about that first battle first.
Yeah, once I got to the back, I believe I started like 13th or something like that. And it was just a very tedious run to the front. So having to go to, I believe I got to 8th, and then I got lucky on the next restart, got the high line, got him more positions there. And then from there, everyone was even on tires, so it was really just taking advantage when I could and keeping the car clean. I avoided 2 wrecks that I very easily could have been a part of, but luckily I learned from that first one, and I avoided the wrecks. And getting up to the front, everyone's so competitive, so close. You can't really pass unless someone messes up or they abuse their tires. So luckily I learned on that last run, to be honest with you, how to run the track a much higher entry than I was running the whole night. I was following Malenko, which is the main reason I was able to keep up with him there at the end. So again, very happy with the performance and great racing with Malenko.
I mean, it was a great drive. I mean, you were all over him the entire final stint. I mean, when you say you learned, inch for inch what he did. I mean,
Yeah.
how
I was giving him the bumper a little bit, but not as hard as I probably should have.
Oh, we saw a lot of the action. We watched, I think, the final 40 laps of you two. But I know you wanted to beat him clean, and you did. You raced him very clean. How frustrating is it to sit behind someone you feel you're faster than, or at least you're right behind them for that many laps, corner after corner?
It is frustrating, but I mean, just considering the way the night was going, even the runs before that, Malenko was pulling away from me because I hadn't learned the line yet. So just to be keeping up with him, I was very content with that. If I had been doing that the whole night, I probably would have tried to rough him up a little more. But I was just proud of keeping up with him because he was dominant the whole probably second half of the race.
That's I agree. So up front, can't remember where you started. I know you were up there. Up front when it was Lingerfeld, Malenko, Costi, Service, you. What's going through your mind? And what kind of a race are you expecting when you see that many people up front that are all very fast, very competitive?
I mean, qualifying, I believe, like 1st through 6th was all within a 10th. So, I mean, that was already going to be very competitive. And Bristol is a whole different animal. It's it's a short track of its own. You know it's going to be very tough. And after that, when I got involved in that first track, I just thought the night was over. But luckily, I was able to get back to the front and really was able to learn the trends of people that were running up front who would wear out their tires faster when you had to push it. I definitely learned when to push them and when to not push them, just wait for them to burn out the tires. Partially just because I would burn my tires up in the mid pack, but I learned a lot in that last stint. So I don't know if we come back here again this season or race it here next season, but I believe I'll definitely be a lot better.
Right. I mean, again, you're no longer the newest because Ben Park just joined, but you are still one of the newest drivers in the league to this service. And I mean, it's been phenomenal what you've been able to do week in, week out. Did you use a faster pair after that first accident?
You know, I did, but I did not. I did not want to, but I mean, I guess it was a blessing in disguise that I did use it because when we started the race, I checked it off, but when I entered the pits, there was no like optional repairs, so I was confused, and then I checked and it used the faster pair, but luckily I avoided all the wrecks after that, so I didn't even need the faster pair after. So
I was just about to ask, what was going through your mind when you had to? Oh boy, 270 laps, no faster pair.
Oh yeah, it was very stressful. When I avoided that first wreck, I thought it was game over until after I avoided it.
Right. Well, a great run from you. I mean, it was phenomenal to watch the run you made through you up front and then through the field and then with Malika that entire final stint. I mean, what an amazing run. Congratulations on your second place finish. Best of luck to you next week, I believe, at New Hampshire.
All right, thank you. Congrats to Malika.
Right on. And that was second place finisher, driver of the number 77. And we did end up getting the chance to talk to our third place finisher. What a run it was, Addy. Kyle, talk to us about the car.
We're super good. I definitely felt we had the best short run car of the field. So good those first 15 laps. But once you hit about 25, 30, I start falling off like half a car length a corner. And Maliko and Seth had better long run cars than me. But other than that, we were wicked fast today. I don't know if we come back again at the end of the schedule, but I hope we do.
Right. So I mean, it was so refreshing to see you up there and leading right off the rip and getting what was that? Did you start pole or you start second?
I started second.
You started second. But
started
right
second
off the rip.
for like the fourth time this year.
But I think starting second was the blessing you needed, at least that up front. But how was it, getting up there and finally leading laps in the series? I know you led I think 8 in all the races before today.
Yeah, it's been real rough. Yeah, it just felt super refreshing to finally have some clean track in front of you and to look in your mirror and see guys like Max Service and Joseph Kazi and you're just driving away from them is a super good feeling, confidence boost heading to the next few weeks. Hopefully I can carry this momentum and keep this feel for the Xfinity cars. It's been a tough time trying to learn them.
Right. Well, you said clean track. It almost didn't become one as the lappers wrecked in front of you. What went through your mind when you saw those the 2 lappers wreck ahead of you?
Oh man, every week there's close calls like that. I feel like right in front of me. Luckily, all those weeks have gave me great practice to miss the nights.
Right on. So you ended up in third. Was this what you wanted, or was this more than what you wanted?
This wasn't enough. I really thought I had a better car than this. Was really hoping to get to victory lane, but we'll go get them next week, I think.
Right. What this does, I think this will definitely bump you up in the standings. Yeah, you're up to 11th in the driver's standings. So in the playoff points battle still, of course. Next week, I believe, is New Hampshire.
Yep.
I know they're short tracks, and that's about where the similarities stop. But can you take anything from Bristol to New Hampshire?
Just learning to get the car to rotate is going to be a totally different challenge. Bristol's super banked, and you don't have to try as hard, and New Hampshire is more flat, so it's going to be really trying to keep that right front cool and keep the balance on the right rear.
Right on. So, I mean, a great run today, leading laps and a third place finish. I know you wanted that win, and it definitely looked like you were at least right off the rip. But of course, this is only race 10 of 36, and you still have many more chances. So best of luck to you the rest of the season, of course, next week at New Hampshire, and hopefully we talk to you a lot more this season.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we get a few more interviews. Thank you for doing what you do best.
Thank you. It is a blast up here, and it's a blast when people like you put up a show.
Thank you.
And that was driver of the number 65 with the third place finish tonight. And I think I think he's been waiting for this for a little bit. Malenko, we
did it.
What you come into tonight saying?
I came in tonight. Well, literally, it was 6:10. I sent the message in the chat. Computer's not working. Not gonna race. Like 6:15, I was like, I got it working, and I didn't know I was gonna do the whole race because it wasn't working too well when I did get it working. So I'm surprised I did the whole race, and little did I know I'd have that much pace on a long run.
Well, I came into tonight thinking you were definitely one of the favorites just from all the other racing, games. They really are games, what we played back on console, and Bristol was one of your favorite tracks there. This is iRacing. You said you really didn't like it coming into tonight. Has that changed?
I still don't really like Bristol, but liking it a little bit more. I kind of found out the lane that you need for a long run. Could never match the short run pace in practice and the qualifying and the race. Couldn't really do a short run. Long run, I think Party wasn't that quick on the long run, but when he got behind me for those starts, like he started to learn. We cut a deal because of course you probably noted it when I started on the inside both times. He would let me up those 2 times. I was thinking about letting him win. That would have gained me about 30 fans, but.
Yeah, I'm sure Burger Nation would have loved that.
I don't know how many chances it got to win. Don't know if I'll be running next week. So.
Fair enough. Well, your second win on the season puts you top. It puts you as now the top seed in the playoffs. How does that feel?
Feels great. It means because I think I'm the points leader by quite a bit. Most consistent racer here, other than Max missing a race. Me, Party, and Max, we're gonna have a good run here through this regular season. We're just clicking off great finishes. We're always battling for these wins. So me, Party, and Max are just gonna keep this up, hopefully.
So, I lost my train of thought. Seth Berger said in his interview he learned pretty much everything he learned about the track on that final stint following you. But how was it to you, knowing him? I don't know if you could tell, but he getting faster and faster, riding behind you for those finals.
I know people behind me, like Army Dad on that other run. He kind of learned my lane, and then he was just as fast as me in the long run. The long run really was dependent on your lane. You had to start on the top and almost let the banking turn you to the bottom.
All right, that was very prominent towards the end of your runs, especially there at the end, those final 5 or 10 laps. You're turning off the center of the corner. But how did it feel being pressured again by Kossi that entire run, and then by Seth that entire final stint?
Since me and Seth thought it was like, we got lap cars. We, kind of just we'll single file. We won't race here. We'll get by the lap cars. And then, when we got by the lap cars, he would try to get around. He never got close enough really to try and, dive it underneath me going into a corner or anything like that. Gave me a few bumps, but nothing he raced me real clean. So good on Party.
Right.
Seth,
Yeah, very commendable. He even said if he was going to beat you, he wanted it to be clean. So he raced you pretty much as clean as somebody could get, being behind somebody at Bristol for 80 laps. But next week, we head to New Hampshire. I think you like that place as well. How are you feeling?
If we run, I think I have a good shot, because the Milwaukee race we did was on the New Hampshire setup, and you already know how well I did at Milwaukee. So hopefully I can hopefully I can replicate that. Though New Hampshire is a lot harder of a lane to hit. Milwaukee's hit the bottom. New Hampshire has a really sensitive lane.
Fair enough. So yeah, all of a sudden, top seed of the playoffs, and you didn't even know if you were going to make it to tonight's race. But nonetheless, very dominating performance, just like Milwaukee. And great run. Fun to watch you work at those restarts. And, of course, with the win. Congratulations on your second win on the season. And hopefully we're talking to you more this season.
Yep, thank you. And all the fans that came out to watch. Thank you.
Right on. That was race winner, driver of the number 7, Malika. Let's take it to chat real quick. If y'all are still hanging around, there's still 15 viewers, so I appreciate everybody sticking around. Debbie says, congrats to the winner. Sean, great run, Kevin. Good job, Kyle. Great driving, Seth. Kevin Thompson, he did end up finishing 10th, but a top 10 nonetheless at a very, very difficult track. Mad Dog says, second place, great driving. Yeah, I mean, what can you say, Seth? He said he was learning the track behind the 7 car, and he did. He was pressuring him the entire time, and very, very classy from Seth to race him so clean, sticking behind him for 80 laps. That is so frustrating. I could never, and that's so commendable. Debbie says demo cars. I'm assuming with the celebration here on the front straightaway. And Rebecca Berger says amazing driving tonight. Seth, number 77. Of course, let's take a look at the point standings one more time. And of course, Maliko hitting the top seed in the playoffs now, as he is the overall driver point leader and now the top seed in the playoffs. Service, Schumacher, 2 wins apiece after Schumacher's win last week at Daytona. Tyler Markle missed today, so he's actually dropped from the 4th seed. That'll get updated sooner. Seth Berger, Josh McClune, Garrett Velzy, all 1 win apiece on this young 10-race season now complete. Stutzman, Smith, Pratt, still the top 3 drivers in points. There's still 3 more drivers in the points that are still in playoff contention. Let's take a look at those now. Actually, that won't appear on your screen, but I can tell you right now that Jason Miz, James Gilliard, and Kyle Lingerfeld are the next 3 drivers in points without a win. That would make the playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, what a race tonight. And, of course, tonight's charity was the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Wow, I am having trouble with words tonight. And the donation link is on our post, on our Facebook page, the most recent post about today's race. It'll have the donate button for this foundation, and you can donate straight to that charity from that button. You can go on our Facebook page, you can look at those posts, and then you can click on that, and you can see it goes directly to that charity. Nobody in between other than Facebook, and I think that's a much more legitimate way of making contributions to these charities. So, of course, any money that is donated through that donate button, no matter the duration, will be donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Of course, it's October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're doing our part to recognize and support charities as much as we can, especially during a pandemic like we are experiencing right now in the world. They are not getting the recognition and support that they necessarily deserve or receive during what we would call normal circumstances. But nonetheless, that's going to wrap us up from the world's fastest half mile, the last great Coliseum, Thunder Valley, the racetrack, the football field, the stadium that is. How about a huge win to the 7 of Malika, top driver in the driver's point standings, top driver in the playoff standings, and it only goes up from here. He heads to his favorite track next week at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Tune in next Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, October 21st. I'm sorry, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, October 21st for the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Great short track racing appearing once again at New Hampshire. The Magic Mile, they call it. You won't want to miss it. We will see you then.